time is getting closer now. Okay, welcome everybody to Riverside's 2025 Spring Signing Ceremony. Excited to introduce our 5 student athletes here. I want to first let you know kind of order of events and how things are going to work to prepare. I'm sure you're wondering about when's a great photo op or how things are going to go. Essentially, I will discuss a little bit about signing day and the significance of it to start with. Then we will get into the introduction of the student athletes. Once the student athletes have been introduced, I will then take the microphone and pass it along to each one of them respectively. They will tell you what their major plans on being and the reason for choosing their respective college or university. Then get the mic back from each one of them. We will call a coach representative up for each one of these individuals, and the coach will have a few things to say about each one. And when we're done with the coaches talking about each athlete, we will have a nice little signing, if you will, and we will have a countdown. It will be a nice 10-second signature. I'll invite everyone to kind of come up and get in position to take a picture. So again, there'll be no surprises. You'll have plenty of opportunity. And then when we're done with that, we will conclude the ceremony. And you've got the backdrops that you can use. You can take a picture with the family. You can kind of come up on the stage and whatever needs to be done. And mingle with the family and friends. So yeah, it's about you guys and the student athletes, of course. So it's pretty much for you to enjoy and be celebrated and recognized. So whatever's easiest and most beneficial, you can definitely do and tap into. Okay, with that said, welcome. Reason we're even having this ceremony is each of these 5 individual student athletes are pursuing not only their academic career, but also their athletic careers at the next level once they graduate with us in a handful more days. And it's an exciting opportunity. I mean, there's not many, as you can see, up here that are doing it or have made that decision and commitment. So it's pretty special, pretty exciting. It takes a lot of hard work and whatnot behind it all through the years. And you guys as a family, we all know how much sacrifice you guys have put in. So it's a pretty big deal. It needs to be celebrated and recognized, and that's what we're here today to do. Significance of a formal signing day now. It's important, I think, to understand, even though the national letter of intent has kind of evolved and changed and not, it doesn't have the significance it once did, there's still a formal signing and commitment that takes place. When you hear about people recruiting and getting offered, if you will, and then the athletes, I'm committed, you hear those terms thrown around pretty regularly during the cycle of them deciding what they want to do and where they want to go. Nothing becomes official until they sign, until they fully commit. So not many people understand or realize that the athletes obviously can change their mind. They can commit, they can decommit, whatnot, but the universities can do the same thing. They can do the exact same thing. They can pull out any offer that they've had until things are formally signed and committed. There's no legalities behind it or formal ties to each other, even though you would hope, out of respect, there'd be the verbal agreements and the handshake deal, if you will, is enough. It's not guaranteed. So when they formally sign and then give their letters or give their commitment paperwork back to the university and colleges, now it's official. Now both are committed and say, hey, we're in this together. And I know the transfer portals and things, things evolve through the next handful of years as well. But for right now, at least that first year, that's why this is such a big deal. We're formally committing, both sides are in agreement, and looking forward to the relationship and partnership that's going to happen. So with that said, I'd like to introduce our athletes and tell you a little bit about where they're going and what they're planning on competing in. So in alphabetical order, Caden Boyd, the first one, he will be going to Malone University to pursue a golf career along with his education. Malone's in Canton, Ohio. They are the Pioneers. Blue and red are their colors, and they compete in the NCAA Division II Great Midwest Athletic Conference, the GMAC. Caden Boyd. Giacomo Dolci, is next. He's going to attend West Liberty University and play baseball along with his academics. West Liberty's in West Liberty, West Virginia. We've got some good news and bad news. You kind of see kind of in the front where I saw the bags, and I don't know if you can read it clearly or not. The good news is he will be keeping his black and gold color scheme. The outstanding color scheme of black and gold represent that. The bad news, he will now be a hilltopper. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It's okay. We're happy. The Hilltoppers compete in NCAA Division II, the Mountain East Conference. Giacomo Dozzi. Roland Green. Roland Green will be attending Heidelberg University for swimming. In addition to his swimming and academics, Roland will be a student prince. He has 3 colors, orange, red, and black, Heidelberg University. It's in Tiffin, Ohio, and Roland will be competing in the NCAA Division III level, the Ohio Athletic Conference. Roland Green. Next up is Kate Mankey. Kate will be going to, oh boy, I think we're all jealous of this one, the University of Tampa. In Tampa, Florida, she will be competing in cross country and track, along with pursuing her academic degree. Tampa, University of Tampa is in Tampa, Florida. She will be a Spartan. Her new colors will be red and black, and she will be competing in the NCAA Division II Sunshine State Conference. Kate Mankey. And also, you're making me say this again, aren't you? Because you also are going to West Liberty University. Austin Woodrick, West Liberty University. He's going to also pursue baseball. West Liberty, as previously mentioned, is in West Liberty, West Virginia. He will be a hilltopper. He will at least keep the black and gold color scheme, and he will also be competing in the NCAA Division II Mountain East Conference. Austin Woodrick. All right, okay, so here we go. Now here's where you guys get to be the stars, and let us know why you perhaps chose your university and what you're planning to study.
I chose Maloney University because I really connected well with the team and the coach, and I plan on studying physical therapy.
I chose West Liberty because I really like the campus. The coaching staff was super helpful, and I got the opportunity to play with one of my best friends. So, and I'm majoring in finance.
I chose Heidelberg University because I liked meeting my professor, and connecting with the team there. I'm going to study exercise science.
I chose University of Tampa because it's a beautiful campus, beautiful weather, and I really connected with the girls, and I can see myself growing a lot with them, and I'm choosing to major in data science.
I chose West Liberty, and I'm going to study exercise science and kinesiology. I fit well with the coaches, connecting with them all, and they're both my best friends.
All right. Coach Pickett, come on up, speak about Katie, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, congratulations to all the student athletes up here today. You guys don't understand how lucky you are. I would pay probably more money than I have in my account to be able to play for a school again. I really do think that, and just cherish it, try as hard as you can to enjoy it, but congratulations as well. As Coach Boris mentioned, my name is Mike Pickett. I've been the varsity boys coach here at Riverside for about 4 years now. And outside of that, though, I've been a PGA golf professional for over 20 years. And I've had the opportunity to coach hundreds of different junior golfers, but Caden is a special one. and for a whole lot of reasons. So Caden Boyd, his nickname this year for the Riverside team was 68. His nickname was Deuce. His nickname was Mono. I won't get into the reasons why, but ultimately, he's a great kid, and thankfully, so he grew up in the Riverside community when he was younger. He moved back here when he was a junior and got a chance to, actually before he was a junior, but got a chance to play for us as a junior and senior year, and thank God he did that, my man. Caden had a good junior year, but it really was this year's fall season as a senior that really separated him. Most of you don't know that, or you may know that golf is pretty unique in that from a college recruiting standpoint, there's most of the recruiting is done in the summer instead of like their actual school season. So Caden did all right during the summer of last year, leading into the fall, but really it was towards the end of the fall, or I'm sorry, end of the summer season that it really took off. And by heart, but I literally couldn't remember everything that Caden did this summer by heart. So I want to reference and tell everyone what he did because it really was special for sure. He won the Kenny Novak Tour Championship, which is a local junior tour championship, which has been around for 40 years. He won that at the end of the summer, and it was actually the day of golf tryouts this year. So we were competing for tryouts. Caden was in a playoff. We were sweating it at the end when we got done, and he was victorious in that. And then as soon as season started, literally the next day, I think, or maybe a couple days afterwards, he finished first out of 100 kids at Punter Sim with a 72. He finished first out of another 100 kids at a course called Greyhawk with a 68. That's where the 68 nickname came from. He won 3 other tournaments individually throughout the entire season here at Riverside, and really, you know, to be honest, he wasn't really getting looked at by a lot of coaches, but until he started that 2-month stretch of incredible golf, that's when a lot of the interest really peaked for sure. He never lost a 9-hole WRC match in the 2 years he competed. And also our team was also undefeated during that time, and he was the leader on the team for those 2 years for sure. He was first team all-conference WRC, player of the year WRC, and also led our collective team to a second consecutive district appearance. So that's a lot of very, very successful accomplishments, but what separates Caden isn't what happened on his score, it's really his ability to manage his mental game. And again, from the hundreds, if not thousands of people I've worked with from a golf standpoint, this young man right here literally has the best mental game and approach I've ever seen of anyone on the golf course. And it's incredible. It's partly because of his personality, but no doubt in my mind that's led to your success so far. So Caden, never change that. Your time as a Beaver is now over here. The black and gold is done. Now it's red and blue. You're a pioneer. And I wish you all the luck. Can't wait to continue that journey with you. And give it up for Caden Boyd.
Okay, Coach Wakeham, next. About Giacomo and Austin.
Thank you. First, congrats to Caden as well. Never played on the JV team with his skill, but I did get to witness his wonderful golf game. Beautiful day outside this morning. When I wake up, I'm excited and ready for game day. And today we have a nice game at CC Sabathia against Benedictine. Seeing these two guys just gets me even more fired up. I'm ready to go now. Unfortunately, the bus doesn't leave for a little while. But these guys, Mo and Witt, 2 4-year varsity baseball players. The biggest stats that I would say for these guys are winner and competitor. Both of them from day one when they came into open fields and open cages as freshmen, I could just see it in the way they went about their business. And it's just been a pleasure for me to have both you guys for 4 years. I'm excited just writing your name in a 2 and a 3 hole on the lineup. Left side of the infield right here, Mo at short, Witt at third. They do tremendous things day in and day out. I think we've had 63 days of baseball this year. They have missed 0. And throughout their 4 years, it might be very, very close to 100% attendance, even if they have, Witt took a test, and he showed up to practice after the test, stayed afterwards to get his swings in. So tremendous stuff out of both of these guys. A little bit on Mo, they're best friends, I tie them together a lot. Mo, varsity as a freshman, sitting on the bench, took advantage of an unfortunate injury by a teammate. I put him in the lineup at second base, and he's been in there ever since. Coaches, we kind of talked, or I kind of said, I cannot take this guy out. He produced right from the beginning, so tremendous stuff. He's always a leader. We can confide in each other, talking baseball, talking management, plans going into the next game and stuff. And I'm definitely going to miss writing your name on the card next year. Austin Witt looked tremendous going into his freshman year. Unfortunately, hurt his wrist laying out for a fly ball in the outfield. And then I was very excited, as were his parents, I think. By the end of the season, he was able to play a couple innings, and not what he had dreamed of that season being, but I was super excited for you when you got into those games. And out in right field, either the first hitter or one of the first, fly ball out to Witt and made the play. So exciting stuff. And then after that, he took over at third base, and he's been there ever since. I'm super excited for tonight's game. These guys really buy into, we just want to go 1-0 today. Whatever games we won before, we chalk them up, we celebrate them that night, and then we move on. The two of them, they have each made errors with the glove this year. Each of them have struck out. Each of them have had some poor swings at the bottom of the ball and had an easy pop-up. But it's their resiliency that I love, because I tell everybody, I probably made a mistake today. Everyone makes mistakes, and we're judged in how we respond to those mistakes and how we battle through it and move on to the next pitch. And these guys do that tremendously. I do not even have to talk to them. I know that they know, made a mistake, coach will probably address the mistake, but then coach is ready to move on. These guys are ready to move on. So just tremendous stuff out there. Austin, he moves to his glove side so well. He covers so much territory over towards Mo's area in shortstop. And then the other game, 2 infield hits. These guys both knocked them down though. Didn't get the out, but just getting to the ball. Never giving up, never quit. Super excited for you guys' future. I've never been there, but I might have to make a trip once they get into the lineup. Everything they do is what I try to get all the players to do. So I can't be more happy for you guys and excited. I know they're going to be ready to compete tonight. Offensively, they hit in the 2 and the 3 spot. And Mo does a tremendous job no matter what the count is. He can hit behind the runner, put the ball in the gap in the right center side, hits the ball over the first baseman down the first baseline. Just a run producer and tremendous on the bases as well. And you guys know tonight, when you get on, you got the green light. I trust them on the bags when they're at third base. I tell them every time almost, you got to tag on a fly ball, read the ground ball here to third. And usually the last thing I say to these guys, whatever you decide to do it 100%, out or safe, I trust you. And I mean that. And then And Mo does have more home runs than Whit at practice. But Whit is a tremendous power hitter. When he comes up, and Mo can attest to this, when he's at first base and Whit's batting, I always step back in my area and towards the fence. Because if he gets ahead of a fastball, he's ripping a line drive or a one-hopper right at me. I tease him all the time about that. Hit the ball fair, quit trying to hit me with. But tremendous power. He has more home runs in the games, but nonetheless, tremendous power out of Whit. Just an RBI producer, super speed on the bases. I think in the last few games, probably 4 or 5 stolen bases. He knows when he's at third base. I just can look at him. I don't even have to give these guys signs anymore. Just look at him. He took third on his own because he reads the pitcher very well. Just tremendous baseball players, and I'm glad that we compete and battle together. I think they have the same, or very similar mindset that I do. Every pitch is a competition, and if we lose a pitch, hey, that's all right. We're coming back. We're going to get the next pitch. I can stand up here and talk forever on baseball and these guys. But the most important thing is that I got to know their families a little bit and just their kind of personality. And they're just awesome young men. I love being around them, and definitely going to miss that. So congratulations to you guys as the families. You raised 2 wonderful young men, and like I said, I could go on and on, but congratulations to you guys.
Coach Schreiber, come up, talk about Roland.
My name is Brian Schneider. I'm the swim coach. As a former college athlete myself, I just want to congratulate Roland and everybody else up here. It's pretty special to make it to that next level and to continue to compete and keep your career going. It's wonderful. Congratulations, everybody. I've known Roland. I was lucky enough to be part of his age group coaching staff starting in 8th grade, a little bit in 9th grade, and then taking over the team this year. He also is one of my employees for one of my lifeguards, does a bang-up job. He knows the sport very well, being a part of it for a long time, but was very helpful in me taking the team this year because he helped with lineups and what is this person swim, what is this, and not just thinking about himself all the time, but making sure that the team is working to be successful as well. I remember him coming to practice after visiting Heidelberg and said, well, I've got these times I have to get, this is what they're looking for, these are the events I'm trying to do. And I said, well, now we have a plan. And so he got to it, working at practice, picking up the pace, adding in extra practices at the club during the year also, and to see him achieve his dream of swimming in college is just wonderful. So congratulations to Roland.
Coach Wade, talk about Kate.
All right. Congratulations to everyone sitting up here. Enjoy every single second of it because you'll make memories for a lifetime. I'm here to talk about Kate the Great. I've known Kate for 6 years. And it really is my pleasure to speak about her today on this signing day. Personally, I've been Kate's cross-country and track and field coach for the past 4 years, and I've had the privilege and honor of watching her develop into an exceptional student athlete and just a person of great character. As in Kate's role as a student athlete, she is a leader both on and off the field. She was the captain of the cross-country team, definitely the captain of our track and field program. She's also a student council class officer. She is a very well-rounded student athlete that is committed to pursuing greatness and just getting better every single day. Whether she is putting in long hours at practice or encouraging her teammates through a tough race, she's always striving to improve herself and to uplift those that are around her. Her commitment to excellence is certainly evident in her training and through her consistent performances in competitions. Kate is a regional qualifier both in cross country and in track and field. She's also a member of our conference champions track and field program, which with her in it, we've won it 3 out of her 4 years as a high school athlete. This year, Kate has broken the mile record and the 2-mile record this season. She has also broken the meet record for the mile at the Hudson Grand Prix Invitational, and last week she broke the 800-meter record at the WRC Conference Championship. This year, Kate has been selected as the News Herald Player of the Week for both cross country and for track and field. Okay, Kate Mankey is the fastest distance runner in the area, in the 800, in the mile, and in the 2-mile. But we are not done. Her eyes are set on a state berth in these distance races, and I am confident that her goals are going to come true in the next few weeks. Kate embodies the values of dedication, of teamwork, and resilience, qualities that will undoubtedly make her successful in both her academic and her athletic pursuits at the University of Tampa. Beyond her academic and athletic achievements, though, Kate is a person of integrity and with strong moral character. She approaches challenges with a positive attitude. She embraces hard work, and she demonstrates an unwavering commitment to her goals. She is certainly coachable, she acts with determination, and she does the right thing. Kate's humility and her kindness endear her to her peers and her teachers alike, making her a respected and admired member of our Riverside school community. Running itself is certainly a progressive sport, and it certainly has moments of highs and lows as a competitor. To perform at your utmost best, you need all the pieces of the puzzle to fit, with training, with recovery, with nutrition, and certainly with mindset. And it is not easy to get them to fit perfectly all the time. Kate has dedicated herself and to her craft, making sure that she encompasses all of those values, and consequently, over the past 4 years, the sport of running has taught Kate what grit, perseverance, and tenacity means. She has never given up, no matter what the results may be. This is a testament as to why the fastest distance runner that Riverside has ever had is sitting up here to sign her letter to compete athletically and academically at the University of Tampa. Running has taught Kate what it takes to be successful in life, and I am thankful that I was a small piece of that puzzle along this ride. I congratulate Kate and her parents for her success as a student athlete, and I am certainly confident that her drive, her character, and passion to succeed will make her a champion student athlete as a future Spartan at the University of Tampa. Congratulations to Kate the Great.
thank Coach Wade and all the coaches. Great job, appreciate it. All right, here's the moment we've all been waiting for. We're going to officially sign, so anybody that wants to come up and move, like I say, I'll give a countdown and I'll have, athletes, like a 10-second elongated signature. If you're good where you're at, that's fine too, but don't let anybody get in place that wants to get in place. Okay. All right, athletes, here we go. Remember, like a 10-second signature. 3, 2, 1, sign. All right. One more huge round of applause for our signees. Okay, at this time, feel free to move around and take pictures where you need to, want to. Cookies for everyone up front. Please partake. Thank you all for coming. Have a great finish of the school year.